making her the first athlete since Michael Jordan to get their own signature basketball from Wilson. She also becomes the first WNBA player to get her own signature basketball from Wilson.
The WNBA is losing its mind, and for good reason. Caitlin Clark just proved why she's a once-in-a-century phenomenon. She's the first athlete since Michael Jordan to land her own signature basketball shoe. Yes, that Michael Jordan, the most iconic and valuable athlete in the world.
Caitlin Clark just did something that no athlete has done since Michael Jordan.
And Caitlin? She's reached that level in just her rookie year in the WNBA. Her impact isn't limited to basketball fans, she's shaking up the entire sports world.
He's like Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, probably eventually Caitlin Clark, where it's like individual people make an entire country tune into their sport.
1,000%.
Like hockey was never bigger than when Wayne Gretzky was playing it, and it was ridiculous how much it grew the sport.
Tiger Woods.
Her talent is on another planet, a level that players like Angel Reese can only dream of. But can you blame them? When you're this good, jealousy comes with the territory. Haters are just part of the package when you're dominating the game and changing the culture all at once. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player, she's a revolution. And everyone, fans and critics alike, is watching her every move.
Congratulations to her and her family. Yeah. The crazy thing is I'm just seeing her last year when they played LSU, but she's phenomenal.
Caitlin Clark has flipped the script on women's basketball, and frankly, the entire sports industry. She's not just making history, she's rewriting it. In case you missed it, Clark has secured a deal with Wilson Sporting Goods, becoming the first athlete since Michael Jordan to have her own signature basketball collection. That's right, that Michael Jordan. This isn't just about slapping her name on a ball. This deal screams power, progress, and proof that women in sports are no longer settling for scraps. For decades, women's basketball has been sidelined, underfunded, and underappreciated. But Clark is bulldozing through those barriers like they were never there. Her deal with Wilson isn't just a win for her, it's a massive W for every female athlete grinding for recognition. Clark's been breaking records and necks on the court since college. Remember Pete Maravika's NCAA scoring record? Yeah, she shattered it. Led Iowa to huge victories? Check. While everyone else was playing catch-up, she was out there building a legacy. She's not just a basketball player, she's a game changer. Plain and simple.
She is the Michael Jordan. I know you're not a major basketball
Him, I know.
But she is the Michael Jordan of female basketball.
Now, the Michael Jordan comparison might seem like a stretch, but think again. Just like MJ transformed basketball into a global phenomenon, Clark is reshaping the WNBA and women's sports as a whole. She's got the skills, the charisma, and most importantly, the power to draw in audiences who never would have looked twice at women's basketball before. And the numbers prove it. Games featuring Clark have seen viewership triple the WNBA average. National broadcasts are now pulling in 1.32 million viewers, numbers that would make even the NBA blush. She's not just filling seats, she's filling entire arenas. Her team, the Indiana Fever, smashed attendance records with over 340,000 fans this season. And the digital footprint? Exploded. In just the first week of the season, the WNBA racked up 157 million video views, a 380% jump from last year. Who's at the center of it all? You guessed it, Clark. She's not just playing the game, she's driving the conversation, the clicks, and the engagement.
Caitlin Clark was marketable, but she's been put over some pretty big names. In fact, some worldwide, huge, international names. Two of them being Messi and Ronaldo.
Economically, she's a one-woman gold mine. The WNBA's merchandise sales? Record-breaking. Jersey sales? Clark's leading the pack. Fever merchandise alone jumped by 1,193%. Let me repeat that, over 1,000% growth because of one rookie. That's not just marketability. That's a movement. And sponsorships? They are pouring in. The league's sponsor media value hit $136 million this year, and almost half of that is tied directly to Clark and the Fever. She's turned brand deals into an art form, bringing in high-profile partnerships and proving that investing in women's sports isn't just the right thing to do, it's smart business.
For Caitlin Clark, on a worldwide marketability list for athletes, to be ahead of both Messi and Ronaldo is quite impressive. I mean, she's ahead of Steph Curry. Steph Curry is behind her on the list.
But wait, there's more. Clark's influence extends beyond the court and into the economy. In Indianapolis alone, her impact is valued at $36 million from ticket sales to merchandise to the ripple effect on local businesses. She's single-handedly lifting the city's economy, and she's just getting started. Clark's rise isn't just about stats or records. It's a cultural reset. She's the blueprint for how women's basketball should look, feel, and thrive in the modern era. Every young athlete with big dreams looks at Clark and thinks, that could be me. And the recognition? In 2024, Time magazine named her Athlete of the Year. Not Basketball Player of the Year. Not Female Athlete of the Year. Athlete of the Year. That title is reserved for people who redefine what's possible. Clark's doing just that.
And what a lot of people weren't willing or were a bit reluctant to appreciate was the game on this young white sister of ours. She can ball.
And she's not just making waves on the court, she's stealing the show off it, too. When she showed up at the Time dinner in New York City, it wasn't just an appearance, it was a statement. Clark isn't just a basketball star, she's a cultural icon. Rubbing elbows with the world's elite, proving athletes belong at every table, boardrooms, red carpets, and beyond. Comparing Clark to Tiger Woods isn't even a stretch anymore, it's a fact. Just like Tiger turned golf into must-watch TV and changed its economics forever, Clark is doing the same for women's basketball. She's redefining the game, proving it's not just worth watching, it's worth investing in, marketing, and obsessing over. Not many athletes in history have had this kind of pull. Clark's already in that rare air.
She was a great ambassador for the game. And by the way, she came in there and looked out for everybody else.
But with great power comes, well, drama. Her meteoric rise hasn't been smooth sailing in the WNBA. Some veterans aren't thrilled about the spotlight she's soaking up. And can you blame them? Clark's instant popularity and multimillion-dollar deals highlight issues the league has struggled with for years: pay gaps, lack of recognition, and the fight for respect. She's not causing the friction, she's exposing it. And the league is finally waking up. The WNBA just threw down $50 million to upgrade to charter flights and started working on a new collective bargaining agreement to bump salaries. This isn't charity, it's survival. They know Clark is once in a generation, and they are scrambling to keep up with the momentum she's created.
They try so long to get respect for women's basketball, and then they treat it like a junior high school girl's locker room. Junior high school girl antics on the court. Instead of playing the game, they got to be drama because they're jealous. Instead of letting their skills speak for themselves, they got to be drama because they're jealous.
Her buzz has also reignited talk of expansion. The WNBA has been overdue for growth, and Clark's ability to pack arenas and bring in millions of viewers has put that conversation front and center. Expansion isn't just an opportunity anymore, it's a necessity. Clark has made it crystal clear. The demand is there. And then there's her $28 million Nike deal. Let that sink in. That's not just a paycheck, it's a MIC drop. A statement that says female athletes are every bit as valuable as their male counterparts. Clark isn't just cashing in. She's setting the bar. Brands are finally realizing that betting on women's sports isn't risky, it's brilliant. And Clark, she's the jackpot.
The idea of some players being jealous, yes, that probably exists.
Okay.
To me, yeah, jealous, sure. I mean, would you be jealous of somebody that got $28 million a shoe deal or whatever the deal is before you step foot in the pros?
Now, as the WNBA rides this wave of attention, the question is, can they keep up? Clark put them in the spotlight, but sustaining it is a whole different ballgame. The league can't afford to fumble this moment. They've got to expand, innovate, and capitalize on the energy Clark has brought. Because this isn't just her moment. It's theirs too if they're smart enough to seize it. Caitlin Clark's career is only getting started, and the impact she's already made is jaw-dropping. She's not just breaking records. She's breaking barriers. Redefining what's possible. Setting a new standard for women's basketball. The real challenge isn't whether Clark can keep it up. It's whether the league can rise to her level. One thing's for sure, Caitlin Clark isn't here to play by anyone's rules. She's here to rewrite them. And that's when Sue Bird stepped in. On her podcast with Megan Rapinoe, the WNBA legend blasted Engelbert's strategy. She accused league leadership of fueling racial division just for attention. Rapinoe went further, calling it dangerous for players' mental health and safety. Their words exposed what many fans already suspected. Caitlin Clark isn't just being marketed, she's being used. According to Bird, the real danger isn't just how Clark is marketed, it's the narrative around her fans. Bird slammed the league for labeling Fever supporters as toxic or different. She warned that this kind of language alienates new fans instead of welcoming them. In other words, instead of celebrating Caitlyn's popularity, the WNBA may be planting seeds of division, turning her massive fan base into outsiders.